but it's
Hello friends! So guess what? We're outside in case you couldn't see that. And there's a reason for that. Not just because I want to publicly out myself as the biggest book nerd on campus. We're doing the Autumn Tag, created by Jenny Lee. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry if it's not. Jenny Lee, and this was actually a blog tag, but then Blue Sapphire Reads tagged me to do it in booktube form. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I thought, since it's lovely and autumn out, and I know you can't see it from here, but actually all the trees are turning color, just not the ones behind me, which was really bad placement on my part. But it's really quiet right here, so we're doing that, and it's right in the middle of the quad, if you didn't know, so everyone can see me, which is lovely. That's okay. I'm proud of my book nerd-diness. I actually brought a backpack with me, and I looked at the questions ahead of time, and it is full of answers to these questions. First question is, hot chocolate, what is a comfort book? And I have two answers for this, actually. The first book, my comfort book, I have to go with this first because it's my oldest comfort book. I read it when I was in middle school, actually 5th grade, and it stuck with me. It's one of my favorite books of all time, and it is Bloomability by Sharon Creech. If you've been around my channel, you know at this point that I adore Bloomability. I'll talk about it at any chance I get. It's just a constant for me. It's always been one of my comfort books, and I love it so much. So if you haven't checked it out, I really recommend it. It's short, it's middle grade, so it won't take that much time to read, and I highly encourage you to do so. I'm getting stairs. Allie, you're the one that chooses to do this outside. Then my second pick comfort book, because I only read this in the last 2 years, and I'm now one of this author's biggest fans. And that is, it's upside down. Bookish Boyfriends: A Date with Darcy by Tiffany Schmidt. Again, if you've been around here, you know how much I love Bookish Boyfriends: A Date with Darcy. I will screech it from the rooftops. It's a Pride and Prejudice retelling, which, first of all, yes! And it's so well written, and I love her writing style. I love the characters. I love the inner monologues. It's so good. And so whenever I'm feeling just down, this is one of my comfort books, and I love it. I love it. That's all I have to say. 2, pumpkin carving. What is your favorite creative outlet? Besides booktubing, because obviously I'm doing that right now. I brought my computer. Look, I have a little sticker. It says professional book hauler, and I have a little bookstagram right down here. And then this one says, why jog when you can blog? So anyway, I brought this because NaNoWriMo is coming! NaNoWriMo is honestly one of my favorite times of the year. November is one of my favorite months for that. Just for that reason, because oh my gosh, I love NaNoWriMo so much. It's where I made some of my friends, and I will screech about it. I just made a blog post, so if you haven't seen my blog post, go check it out. It's all about reasons why you should do NaNoWriMo, and if you're on the edge or considering it, I really recommend you go look at it. So writing is one of my biggest creative outlets. I love to write. I've written 5 novels, and this is going to be my 6th, I believe, or maybe it's 4 novels and this is gonna be my 5th. I think I'm on my 6th right now. I love writing. I'm really hoping to get my 5th novel, The Fiction List, ready for querying by next summer. And I really want to do Pitch Madness. I really want to do Pitch Wars this year, but I just wasn't ready, and I didn't want to rush myself because I know I get really competitive, and if I decided to apply right now, it wouldn't be the best that it could be. So, but anyway, that got off topic. Writing is definitely one of my favorite creative outlets. Falling Leaves, a change that appears bad that you secretly love. Okay, this is a hard one. I'm going to say college. Yeah, I'm so busy, and from the outside it appears that I don't really have any free time. I'm not doing much. I'm just working, which is true. I don't have much free time, and I am always working on homework, it feels like. But there are so many things I love about being on this campus. My roommate and I are going to an improv group to see our professor do improv tonight downtown. And we do ukulele jam sessions, and we did Family Feud, game night, and there are just so many little moments, and I love walking around campus and just being like, wow, I'm adulting. And honestly, I really love living with a roommate because I never had that. It's just a wonderful experience. I'm such a dork. Okay, anyway, so yeah, college. Pumpkin spice latte. Something that you love that others tend to judge. I really want Starbucks now. Something that I love that others tend to judge. Honestly, booktubing. Because when you say, yeah, I'm a YouTuber and I talk about books, people tend to be like, wow, okay, yeah, that's really nerdy. That's really nerdy. And it is. It is really nerdy, and I love it. But there's also that sense of like, holy cow, I spend a lot of my time talking about books to the internet. But yeah, I love it. And also, this is just a personal problem. I feel judged when I'm writing, and it's like, no one's judging me. Literally, no one is judging me. They don't care. But I get so embarrassed. I can't write scenes. I can't write when anyone else is around. Like, I would love to be able to write on airplanes because that takes so much time. But if someone has the ability to look over my shoulder while I'm writing, I can't do it. I can't do it. And it's terrible. I'm getting better. One of my best friends and I have been co-writing a book. We're taking a break right now just for time reasons and school reasons. But co-writing has honestly been super helpful because someone is instantly seeing what you're writing, and it's nerve-wracking, yeah, because they see unedited like what you write. But it's so good for my confidence. And like, she's such a lovely human being, and I know she's not gonna judge me. Or maybe only a little bit, because I judge me. Co-writing, and then I'm trying to share some of my work. I'm taking a creative writing class next semester, hopefully. I'm third in line for the waiting list. And so I feel like that's going to help with my confidence, because then you're getting graded on it, and you don't have a choice. That was a long rant for a very little question. Bonfire night. What makes you light up with joy? This is very, very obvious to anyone who has watched my BookCon video, and it is talking with books around my friends. I've been told that I light up when I'm talking about booktubing and bookstagramming and book blogging and like festivals. I've been told I literally like I get so excited and I start talking really fast. I love the booktube community. I love being a part of it. And even though I don't spend as much time now that I'm super busy, I don't spend as much time as I'd like to. I don't get to watch other people's videos as much as I'd like to or comment, but it still gives me such joy to be part of this wonderful community. So for BookTube, I brought my little pin from the Vid Exchange at BookCon. Okay, Fright Night. Your favorite scary book or film? I don't like horror. I don't like reading scary books. I don't like freaking myself out, but I did read Saw Kill Girls, and that was really cool. I don't know if that actually falls into horror, but that's as close to horror as I'm going to get. I don't really watch or read horror, so that's as close as I'm gonna get. I really liked Saw Kill Girls, so yeah. Halloween candy. Your favorite thing to eat? Hands down. So, filming me forgot that fried rice existed and says French onion dip, but that's wrong. French onion dip. I love French onion dip. Like, I make this dairy-free one, and it's so good. But yeah, mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese. I don't have it as much. I really love Alfredo pasta too. I haven't had that in years. So, if anyone knows of a great gluten-free, dairy-free Alfredo pasta recipe, send it. Scarves. Your favorite autumn accessory? This is really redundant. Scarves! I love scarves. I'm so excited because at my hometown we didn't really get to wear them much, and now here I'm going to wear them all the time. Be prepared. But it's actually kind of warm out right now, so we're just gonna put that away for now. Fire! A book or film that burns your soul. I have one for this, y'all. Said friend who I'm co-authoring with was so nice, and she sent me a copy of A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and I read it for the first time, and holy cow, I love fairy tale retellings. I just bought A House of Salt and Sorrows, I think that's what it's called, for the 12 Dancing Princesses retelling, and oh my gosh, this retelling of Beauty and the Beast is so good. Like, y'all don't even understand. The Beast doesn't even have control, and it's just so good and so well written. This whole book really just burns my soul. I would die for an arc of this. Not actually, because then I would be dead and I couldn't read it. I would die for an arc of A Heart So Fierce and Broken. Like, if anyone wants to sponsor me and send me one, go for it, please. Toffee Apples. A book or film that seems one thing but really has a different inside. For this one, I am going to go with Warlock Holmes by G.S. Denning. It is a Sherlock retelling, but with magic. It's called Warlock Holmes, and it's what if Sherlock was actually a warlock, and there were all these mystical elements of it, and I honestly really liked it. I was expecting it to be more like urban realism. It was so different. It was so delightfully witty and satirical of the original Sherlock Holmes book. It was a parody of A Study in Scarlet, and this one was A Study in Brimstone. And it was just so satirical and so sarcastic that I kept like cracking up. I do recommend that you do read the first Sherlock Holmes book in order to like fully crack up at his jokes, because then it's so much better. But yeah, Sherlock Holmes by G.S. Denning. His 4th book, I believe, is coming out soon. But yeah, keep an eye out for it. And that is all for now. This has not been as terrifying filming in public as honestly I thought it'd be. That's the nice thing about being on a college campus, I guess. Literally no one cares. I hope you all are having a brilliant autumn, and I hope the leaves turn for everybody soon, because that's beautiful. And yeah, time for me to make like a tree and leaf. Nature Pages out. Bye!